Hi, I'm Kate,
Hi, I'm Cheryl.
and together we are
Fickle.
Stitches.
Bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Welcome to March.
Welcome to March. That entered like a lion. Definitely not like a lamb.
I got 6 inches out there that proves that.
Mm-hmm.
White, fluffy, wet snow.
Yes. And we've had tornadoes. Many tornadoes. Yay, Oklahoma. Well, welcome to... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. What was that?
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. They're not.
Hey, baby.
Today.
You think?
That's okay. I don't have to show anything for a bit, so we're good.
Okay.
All good.
Well, welcome to our channel. We focus on cross stitch and our love of such thing. And this is episode 18. 18.
March 4th.
March 4th, 2023. And we have quite a few things to go through here. And we also wanted to give you a heads up. We may or may not be giving away something.
Hint, we are.
Hint. We're so subtle.
So subtle.
As a rock. All right. So,
Really well.
what's that?
I can keep a secret really well. Not.
Ouch. Dang it.
That had to hurt.
That hurt a lot. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, dang, that hurt. Nurse in the ER, what'd you do? I was filming the Flosstube. What's that? Do you got an hour? Oh, dang it, that hurt.
Oh my goodness. What did you actually do?
I went, okay, here's my finger. This is my finger. And I went, whew, and I caught the end of the table in just the right angle.
You did it to yourself.
I most definitely. Most definitely. Okay, all right. Go ahead. Whew. All right.
Did you have any finishes?
No.
Okay, not either. I am finish adjacent. I promise to have a finish next time we film, which is in 2.
Sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Category, so it's got to get done. So.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then next week or next filming, woohoo! Finishes. Okay. Very good.
Okay. Do you have any parts? And I know darn well you do.
Well, I do. Do you have any?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm going to start something later in the month. I'm going to bring something to start at the steel.
Oh, right. That's this month.
Yes, it's this month. I'm so excited to get that again.
I know.
Get to meet X's and Hoes and Memphis Sarah E.
Yes.
She's so cool.
I am envious. You must take many pictures.
You know how that works. How many pictures did we take at Stitch?
I think we got up to 10.
Woohoo!
I think that was it.
And I had a couple of us. I had a couple of Matt. I got one with Pam and one with Steph.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I made sure I took a couple just to show what I did, but I usually am not a huge picture taker.
I did take a picture of Stephanie in the foxtail.
Yes. Yeah.
Area.
Certain moments, yeah. And then we took the one that's like our pages, yeah, to prove we were at StitchCon. Yes, we were there. Okay, so let's get going. Let's get cracking on some starts. So pretty much right after we finished filming last time, I went ahead and started another thing. It was time for a small, so yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I always forget. Thank you, Kate. And there we go. Okay, hi. So the next one in line was Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday Series. This is number 4, which is the Sweet Shop. Try not to get the glare. Super cute. Got a roof. There you go. So, like I said, a start is usually 2 hours worth of stitching, and I do time it, or at least 200 stitches. And I was able to get a nice little chunk done on this one. There we go. Got the gable, got the roof, got the wreath, and then I was starting on the next part. So, pretty good start. I'm doing this on lamb's wool, 40 count linen, 1 strand over
Yes.
1. What's that?
You're a masochist.
For some reason, later on in life, the switch got turned on to 40 and 36 count. I don't know why. Oh, and 22 count Ada. It's like, for some reason, I need to stitch all the small things that require amplification and lighting. Like, I don't understand. So I started that one, like I said, on the 20th. So we'll put that here. And then the next one, which was one of the larges, was Plum Street Samplers Sweetheart Hill. There we go. Keeping with the theme of February, I was trying to do a few more Valentines, you know, love stuff. I like this one because of the red house. Again, it would fit in the, with the red quilts and stuff in our bedroom. So, yes. So I started top center, which was not the roof. It was the pink flower. So I was able to get that done. It's I started it on 36 count affogato by Fiber on a Whim. I'm doing 1 strand over 2.
It's very pretty.
And very teeny weeny.
Up.
Oh,
There you go.
sweet. There we go. So the first flower is pretty much done. I did some thread swaps in this one to make it all, what did I swap them? Oh, I swapped out the weeks to a couple different Gentle Arts. But other than that, I'm doing it as called for. And I just think it's really pretty. And that house is going to be a beast.
I'm not going to talk to you when you're stitching that one.
I'll just put a sign up. Cheryl stitching the house 1 over 1. Be warned. Okay, and I started that on the 26th. Now, the last one I started for this round was this one. It is Here Be Lions by Modern Folk Embroidery. This is another case of I had some openings. I knew that I wanted to do at least 1 Modern Folk Embroidery, and I had a couple in my wish list that he's done that I was thinking about buying so that he could have the slot. And then this came out, and I was like, and must do it. Now, I am doing it slightly different. I've told you this. This is charted that you can do it monochromatically. And I decided to make it kind of replicate to a point the Nova Scotia flag, which is where I'm originally from. The Nova Scotia flag in the center has the lion rampant in red on a background of gold, and then blue and white stripes. So I am going to be doing it so that the lion the lettering and the fleur-de-lis and the little zhuzh in the center are going to be red. The background is going to be yellow. And then I am doing this in like the outline. Wherever it's dark on this is going to be the blue. And I'm doing it on a white fabric so that I don't have to stitch the white.
Very, very smart.
Because that would be it. That I was considering it so that it's truly full coverage. And then I thought I would have to do the white on white first because it would pick up all the blue, you know, that's what, you know, and I'm like, oh, no, can't do it. So I've decided not to put that in. So I went, because I'm a smidge obsessive, I went online and I went to find out the colors of the flag, and they have that, is a Pantone, where it's like the official Pantone color is the color. Anyways, I figured out what the official colors were and then switched it over to what the DMC colors were. So I went and I picked them out and I looked at that and I was like, that's too bright and in your face for me. It was too harsh. So I wanted to do a little more muted antique-y kind of feel. So I ended up with this. I ended up with 930, which is an antique blue, with a paler cream gold 744 and a slightly paler 816.
Okay.
So these are the colors I'm using. So it's not the official colors, it's just flag color adjacent.
Adjacent this week.
Yes, we are. We are very adjacent to things. And so I'm doing this on 22 count hardanger, 1/1. And this is as far as I was able to get, which is actually a chunk. There. So whoops, there we go. So I got in the top border, and I'm starting to go down the side a little bit. So that's where I got.
Looks good.
Yeah. Properly counted.
I just looked at the Nova Scotia flag, and you're right, it is bright.
Yeah. And what I will do is I'll actually put a picture of it so you can see. I mean, there's variations of the color. Like, for example, the Canada Winter Games is going on, and the color of their outfits are, you know, they're not the flag color, but it's, you know, blue. So anyways, so that was a new start, and I hope to keep on going, and I hope it turns out the way I envision it, because I just thought it would be a nice way to bring the flag in, because I've always loved the lion in the middle. So there you go. Cool. So those, excuse me, are my starts. I am behind a little bit. I have to get caught up, and I've got 2 smalls that I'm behind on. So I will probably start those this weekend and then start my next big one. So
busy weekend.
Busy weekend. So
okay.
Okay, whips. I know you've got whips.
Oh yes, I have whips. Okay.
All right. Hold, please.
I did my math. These are in no particular order.
Okay. All eyes on you.
February, I chose to try to stitch on a full coverage every day, and I had like 2 days where I didn't, 2 or 3 days where I didn't stitch because I think I had the flu.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I am continuing this theme now of working on the full coverage, trying to work on a full coverage every day, just for, you know, a little bit in the morning. and anywhere from 100 to 300 stitches, and that really adds up.
Yes, it does.
So this next one I'm going to show you, and I've decided to rotate through my full coverage. I have 3. So in February, I had a page finish of Rhiannon. I had a page on Ravenclaw House, which you'll see a little bit later. And now I'm working on Elemental Icons Earth by Ann Stokes, started by Pain Free Crafts. This is on 20 count, easy, whatever it is, easy something. And you're going to be so excited with that block.
I am. That's a lot.
All right, that is all 934 except for 2 stitches in there that are something different.
Oh my gosh.
Now, in that block,
Yes.
I get to do another color.
Woo!
Another color. So the pages are 50 by 50 on this. So that's only 2,500. So I thought maybe I should do 2 pages before I move on, because the other pages are much bigger on the other 2. And I really would like to see some progress on this. And I stitched, because I still have numbers, 827 stitches on that.
Nice.
So that is Elemental Icons Earth. It's a 400 by 400, so it is full coverage and it is large, but it's not max size.
Right.
It's not crazy.
But you're doing it on 20 count, which is...
I'm doing 1 strand.
Yeah.
I tried the 10 stitch, 2 strand 10 stitch, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I didn't keep going. And we will have inserted a photo of what it looks like here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Got you covered.
All right. So it's March. It's a new month. It's time to start working on another letter on my Mythical Creatures stitch along from Crafts. It is cross stitch this month for the V, which I think is called a VO, VEO. There's something about where it's a mythical creature from. I was not familiar with it. We'll insert a photo of what it looks like here because it's kind of funky looking. And I have only put in 264 stitches on this. It's still on the lap stand.
Nice.
So if you haven't figured out, all the creatures are in the shape of their letters. So I'll be picking that back up this weekend.
That's a good chunk started, though.
Yeah, I'm probably about a quarter of the way done with it.
Right.
So I'm not as bitchy about the part of it. It's the back stitching. So April, I won't be happy.
I was just going to say, wait till April.
Yeah. Won't be happy then.
Nope. Excuse me.
All right. So the next is the Swans by Cottage Garden Samplings. I'm stitching this on 16 count something. I don't remember what. From Picture This Plus. I only put 143 stitches in. I just picked it up one day and went, I should really work on that. So I put the house in. I had the roof done. I put the rest of the house in.
Okay.
A little bit more to go. But so the swans are next to the fox. Yes, I know the fox should have been in the middle and the swans at the one side and then the reindeer on the other side of the fox, but I didn't read the directions when this came out.
Pro tip.
My reindeer is going to go on the other side of the swans.
Pro tip.
Pro tip. Read the directions.
Oh, gosh.
Don't be cocky.
Yes.
All right. So this is last month's Whipco call that EJ picked, Cleopatra, and I stitched 530 on her. So here she is.
Nice.
And then I worked on this column here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, this way.
I was going to say the brown one or the green one.
The green one.
Nice.
The green one up into the. And what did I say? 530.
Yes.
So
it's getting there.
oh, she is a sparkly beast.
Indeed.
Sorry, Cheryl, I still have a bunch.
You're totally fine. I knew once you got feeling better, the output would increase.
Yes, it did. So Midnight Hunting from Draco Lair Creations on 16 count Touch of Gray, and I put 1,178 into this.
Ooh, so pretty.
Yes, so it was down in this corner that I've focused
Yeah.
this in.
Yeah.
So not even a full side of the border left. And
Nice.
this right here is the start of the dragon's nose.
Okay, yeah.
So I want this done.
It's so pretty.
I think if I get that one done, I'm going to take it and Dawn to get them framed, because I should not be waiting for the other two that I have.
No, that one's, yeah. I can understand wanting to hold on to it so that they're all framed the same, but
I think 2 and 2 is good.
yeah. Yeah, that's right, because you do have that first one done.
I do.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Next one I stitched on is Sleeping Beauty from Dona Stitch.
Yay.
It's on 16 count antique white. And this was part of my recovery from the flu. I just really needed some color block stitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I put in 1,440 on that.
Look at it.
So I did all this. I did across the bottom, the other way across the bottom, and then I started coming up and started doing other stuff.
Excuse me. Are you going to save the rest of that for like Steel City or something like that? That's easy to fill in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So is that like that? Is that halfway?
No, that's more. There's only 4 pages left, and they're not full pages. They're like half.
Oh.
Like the 2 on the end are even like a quarter page.
Okay. I just didn't know how much farther down you had to go.
Not that far.
Woo! Yay!
Love that one.
I do love that one. I love, love, love it.
It's making me feel like I want to work on the Frozen one, because Frozen barely has any stitches in it.
That'll be next.
Yeah. All right. I don't know why I pulled this one out. I just thought it was like, well, I haven't worked on that in a long time, and maybe I should put some stitches on it, and maybe it'll be close to a finish. It's got deceptively more stitches left than I realized. This is, we'll put a picture up, Cute Vikings from Tiny Modernist. This is on a 16 count light blue Ada. It's not overdyed. It's just like random, maybe even it came in a tube at one point, Ada.
Right.
But 1,024 stitches into it.
Well, it's living up to its name because it's cute.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Oh,
Yep.
over. There you go. Nice.
So, but as you will have seen from the picture, there is a gigantic ass Viking ship right here. So it's gonna take a minute.
Yep.
There's only a tree and like 2 more Vikings up here, but I still have to come over like 9 more of these
Right.
red blocks, and then the red blocks are on the top, and then the blue key pattern that comes all the way down the side again.
Right.
And I haven't finished stitching the whole house yet either, or hut, or whatever you call it.
Domicile.
Domicile. It's just cute. And Tiny Modernist is just like, I don't know, it's just fun to stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, getting down there, getting down there.
You're doing great.
All right, so here is Ravenclaw House by the Stitchery by MJ, who's no longer selling on Etsy. This is on 16 count antique white, and I gridded it, and that was the best decision I ever made on this pattern. It is 2,824. And I
Yep, you got a ton finished.
Yep. This whole page right here.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I did the whole thing in the month of February. The page on this is 4,032. This side, the first page in is not a full page at all.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, baby.
Don't want you right now.
Love you. Get in my way.
I want to help, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. Well, I said that, but all right. So this is for a category this month. I'll go over my categories in a bit. This is Autumn Walk's Band Sampler by the Stitching Cabin Company. 16 count sea salt.
Nice.
I am 3 months behind. So there's a row of mushrooms above that leaf. That was January. The row of leaves is February. And then there's like they're like small trees, is March.
Nice.
But that stinking leaf is 266 stitches. So I have put 987 stitches into this thing.
Nice.
I'm going to catch back up.
Take a good look, people, because I haven't even started this puppy.
And pro tip, you have to pay attention on those because you think they're all symmetrical, and they are not.
They are not symmetrical.
Not symmetrical. You have to... Pro tip again, read the pattern. Don't be cocky.
We're going to call this episode Pro Tips. We're full of the pro tips today.
We're full of something today. So this last one is Elemental Dragon's Earth by Ink Circles. This is on 16 count Baby Lima Bean by Mystic Fabrics. I'm using NPI Silk color 835 teal green. And I put, where am I? 1,133 stitches in this.
This is the Elemental Dragon's
Earth.
Right. No, just wait. So you have two that have the same name?
Nope. The other one is Elemental Icons.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yep.
All right. So.
Sorry.
That's the bottom.
You're so close.
This is going to be finished. This is the one that's going to be finished.
Okay. I believe you.
All right. This kind of segues into the categories. Can I?
Yes, definitely.
All right. So the March categories, the first one was closest to a finish. So I'm using this one for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I will get it finished.
Nice.
The second one is a stitch along. And believe it or not, I'm going to pull out something you guys haven't seen yet this year. I'll surprise you next time we film. The third one was has beads or specialty stitches. So Cleopatra is staying out.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth one is season. And autumn counts as a season to me, not a holiday.
Right.
So the Autumn Walks band sampler is for. And then the 5th category is part of a series. And I'm going to pull out A New World Part 2 by Barbara Anna.
Nice.
I don't know, 500, 400 stitches in it on a corner, and need to stitch on some things.
Excellent.
So for the last 2 weeks, I have stitched 10,351.
Lord have mercy. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
You are too worthy. As we define it again, I don't work 5 days a week, and I don't have kids. Well,
fair. Well, I was just going to say, are you sure about that?
I have these.
Yes. And they're awfully cute.
Yes. And they know it.
Uh-huh.
All right. What are your whips, Cheryl?
What are my whips? Well, I have a couple. And all right. So one of the things I said in our last filming is that I wanted to finish the borderline frame on Valentine hearts. First, let me show you the totality of it. Whoops. I always forget to do this part. There we go. So this is Valentine Hearts by Elizabeth Designs. Yeah. And so what I wanted to do, oh God. Oh yeah, this. Okay, another pro tip, mark your top. The only reason I know which end is up because I knew it was an extra long piece. So here I've got the whole entire frame of the stitching is now complete.
It looks great, and I love that color variegated.
Yes, I am really pleased with it. It's a pink I approve of. As we established very clearly in our last video, I'm not a fan of the color pink. And I think it's just because I wore a lot of it as a kid, and now I'm like, I'm done. But this one is a Needle Necessities, and it's called Overdyed Floss number 156. So there you go. So there's that. So I got that part complete so I can put it away. And so then I started working on, I'm behind on WIPGO, and I realized that I could kill 2 WIPGO goals with one project. So one of the ones in January that was pulled was pick a whip that was not anything related to my birthday start along. And then a February WIPGO goal was Laurel got the choice. And so she chose this one, which led right into, it's not a birthday start. It is Under the Sea Sal by Frosted Pumpkin. So this is in totality. Where I started was, I just had the dolphins done. So after 2 WIPGO goals worth, which was 3 hours a piece. I don't know if you can see it.
I can. It's good.
Okay. So you can see that I went kind of to the left of the dolphin and down. They're all still zombie dolphins and zombie jellyfish. I didn't put their eyes in them yet. But I just went across and down. I'm trying to work a little bit on it each month because I would like to get these to their intended recipients sooner rather than later.
Can you go up? There we go. Okay, now coral at the bottom. All right.
Yes. So yeah, I got down to the coral. So I'm doing this on the fabric that was called for and the called for threads, all that good stuff. I am changing the colors of the scuba gear to match the favorite colors of my 3 godchildren. And I'm going to change the hair and skin tone to match theirs. So I think I've got all that part figured out too. I wanted to make sure I matched it as close as I could possibly do. And so now that I think I've got that done, now I can really start to rip and just go.
Let it rip.
Let it rip. So 2 whip goals down. Thank you, Laurel. And we'll just keep on trucking on that one. What else did I work on? Okay. So this segues a little bit into haul, only because I don't want to dismantle this. So last night, oh Lord, have mercy. Last night I started working back in on temperature quilt. So I started in on the beige stripes that define the columns there on the right.
Okay.
So not a whole lot. I just wanted to get it started. It's mounted in a, I don't know how well you can see it, on a tabletop scroll frame stand. And I'm figuring out the best way to be able to stitch on it while I'm stitching in my stitchy spot without. So I was working on that last night, and I think there's a couple little tweaks. So anyways, so I'm working on the temperature quilt. It's the start of March. And so I'm just going to go down and I'll always have that one in that frame so that I can do like a thread a day or a block a day and try to keep on top of it. So there you go. Those were all my whips.
So I bought a second lap stand because I'm putting the full coverage in one lap stand and just leaving it until the page is finished because I'm pulling it up every single day.
Mm-hmm.
But I like stitching on the lap stand for lots of things. And I'm like, I need a second one.
Mm-hmm. And that was kind of my thought process about the scroll frame, because I have a floor length stand that originally that was on. But I was pulling it off and on when I had other ones that, like Under the Sea is already on scroll frame. So I was like popping it off and on. And I'm like, what if I could just have them both loaded? Because all of my starts are not being put on scroll bars. I'm using either a Q-snap or a hoop or whatever, because it's just a start. And then once it becomes part of my rotation, like active rotation, then I'll get a scroll rod, because I don't have enough for all of my whips. So, because those two, the Under the Sea style and the temperature quilt, I want to be working on putting threads in every week if I possibly can. So it's like, how can I make this happen? And so I just have to figure out, I think I have to adjust the height on where the scroll frame sits on the legs. I think I need to put it up one more. We'll see. So last night was a trial run. I wanted to put some stitches in it anyway, but it was a trial run to see, okay, am I going to wreck a shoulder? Is it up high enough? Is it down low? All that stuff. So yeah, so there you go. So those are my whips.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Plans?
Okay. Want me to go first, or you?
You can go.
Oh, sorry. That was a scream. I didn't mean that. My big goal this month is to try to get caught up on WhipGo. And so, excuse me. So I think I have figured out which ones are going to fit into the ones that have been called. I have 4 because, like I said, I got the 2 banged out with the Under the Sea style, but I've got 4 others. And I ended up 2 of the goals landed on a category of charted needlework. And I realized I wasn't going to get to any of my charted needlework this year. So I changed the category, and I'm putting the emphasis on sea view of cliffs, which is my big full coverage, because I haven't touched that in a while, and I really need to. So, so there's 2 chunks going on that. So I'm hoping to put some time in on that. And I'm just going to continue on with my starts. I have a couple to catch up on those. And then fit in temperature quilt, fit in under the sea as we go. What I tend to be doing is do like an hour, depending on the night, try to do an hour on a new start and an hour on something else, if I have that amount of time. So I don't have any plans other than to try, and I would like to get caught up on WhipGo because that helps me move stuff along. So,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, and I'm trying to fit all those in under Whip Warriors is doing the monthly categories. And I think I've got a lot of them fit into those. I think what's the letter? N. So I was able to fit a lot of what I was hoping to work on in N words. And so I'm going to try to get as many to coordinate with categories as I can. So There you go.
So I'm going to be working categories, and I didn't talk about my WhipGo. So,
oh yeah,
my one number, I can't remember which one it is. It's full coverage. All my goals are the same for all my WhipGo. It's 500 stitches. So that's an easily met goal since I'm stitching on a full coverage every day.
Right.
And then the other one, somebody got to choose. I can't remember who it was. Cheryl got to choose my project. And she loves Sleeping Beauty. So
I do!
that's why there's going to be another 500 stitches in on that. Probably more than that, because I just want to get more. I want to finish her this year. So
I was strategic in picking that one just because I figured you could kill 2 birds in one stone and take that one to Steel City and have something to work on.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already been thinking about what I want to take. I'm only going to take like 2, maybe 3 whips and a new start, because I'm very realistic.
Well, you could see how much you got done at StitchCon. That was a kind of a good, sort of good, maybe.
I stitched more than a lot of people did at StitchCon because I am an introvert and I don't walk around that much.
I know, you and I kind of planted ourselves on our table. Yeah. And then you stitched a lot more in the evenings than I was able to. So.
And I went to the late night room.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what I do.
Right. So when is Steel City again?
The 23rd? I think it's the 23rd.
Okay.
It's
like 3 weeks?
It's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, okay. So about 3 weeks from now.
Behave itself because I'm driving.
Yeah. It's not too far from you, right?
5.5 hours.
That's not bad.
No, better than Cincinnati was.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a little longer of a trip.
Yeah, just a little bit. What was I going to say? Oh, I also have, because at the beginning of the year, when you make all your grandiose plans, you somehow don't figure out how you're going to do them all. They just look good on paper.
Sure, yeah.
So one of my plans was I was going to touch all my whips this year. And I was going to put in anything. There are 9 projects that are like from underneath 2020, I think it is. So 9. Those 9 projects need 5,000 stitches in them each. So, yeah. A couple of them are getting close because, it's Rhiannon and Ravenclaw House. And Mythical Creatures is going to be a finish, so that one, I'm not even really worried about that one.
Right.
But there are some other ones in there I haven't even put some stitches in on. So I got to get going on that. And then every other project needs 1,000 stitches. So I went and did some math and was like, oh, I need to get my tail end gear.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to pick 5 random projects for March and do the 1,000 stitches.
So, and if they meet a category, that's lovely, but you're going to still do them anyway, regardless.
These are off categories.
Ooh, off category. Okay.
Off categories because my category goal for March is 10,000 stitches total amongst all the, all the categories added up.
Right.
I did my goal in February. It was fine. But I think next month I'm going to have to really tone down the category goal so I can start whipping some of these 1,000 stitches off on other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, for March, I have chosen, I was going to do 500 on Cleopatra plus more, so she'll get to the 1,000.
Okay.
Dog's Day Out, I already have some stitched on that one.
Yes.
I think I need 600 to get to 1,000, so that's good.
Yeah.
Nevermore has some stitches in it. I picked things that had stitches in, and then so I could quickly get there, because with the 10,000 goal, I was not like, I don't need an extra 5,000.
Right.
Swans is staying out, and Storied Steeds, that stitch along.
Oh, right.
That's my stitch along category. I'm doing that, but this is the Ingleside Imaginarium. March 1st dropped the second carousel horse, and it's a Kelpie. It's cute. So
that's gonna be fun.
So I'm gonna get that to 1,000. Not that these things are gonna go away after 1,000, but I just need to start knocking them out.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you at least hit that minimum.
Yes.
And then let some other flow in, and then maybe go back to them if if they fit a category or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to start thinking outside the box on some of these things and be like, okay, let's really get.
Yeah.
So things like things that need 1,000, like Shores of Hawkrun Hollow, Stars Bright by Lindy Stitches, Quakers of Scotland. Tempting. Those are 3 I can think of off the top of my head, but
yeah,
0 stitches in this year.
Yeah, so you've got
people in March. Oh my God!
I know. Like February went.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy pants.
It was kind of crazy pants.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so it sounds like we have some good ideas on how this is going to go. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, shall we talk giveaway?
Ooh, yes, we can do that.
All right. So I just decided I wanted to do a random giveaway because this is going to sound very silly, but Cinna's been struggling with maintaining her weight, and we finally seem to have found something that is working, and she got as low as like 5.5 pounds, and she's a cat anyway. She normally was like 7, and we have her up to 7 pounds, and I was like, I'm having a giveaway.
We are very excited about this. We are excited about this because Cinna is an integral part of the family, and you have seen her in and out of some of our videos, and she's a sweet, sweet girl, and so we're excited that this has happened. So we thought, yay!
I was really worried we were going to lose her there, and I'm glad we are not.
Correct. So
our stitch along, we're going to we'll only ship to US and Canada. I doubt we have anybody else that watches us.
I don't know. We might be surprised.
I have 3 things to give away. They're all separate giveaways. Shall I do mine first?
Yes.
All right, so I have, this is Sabrina from Mirabilia.
Oh, let's do this. There we go.
Okay. Now, fair warning, chart is open, but I never stitched it. I opened it up and looked at it and then put it back and then decided I don't really want to stitch all that white.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, but my tastes have changed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to win this, just say lady.
Got it.
My next one is ink circles after the roses. And this was like an accidental purchase.
I have that one. It's so pretty. I know. Yeah.
I mean, I love ink circles, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fair warning, there are 12 colors in this, and that's way more than I want to do on an ink circles.
There you go.
So say rose.
Yep.
If you this. And then the next thing was something I think I purchased in December when we were all in that, cross-stitch journal madness phase that we all get in every year of like, I'm going to use a journal every month. And no, I'm not. So this is a stitching journal from Stitching Cab & Co.
It's beautiful.
All right, so it can be used for any year because they didn't put so this is August, but they don't have the dates on the days.
Mm-hmm.
So you can adjust it for any year. These things have whip trackers. My problem, I really looked at it and my whip track, I have too many whips.
Yeah.
For what they put in for the whip tracker. And I like some of what they did. Some of the things that they did. They've got progress trackers. Once again, there's not enough for my whips. They've got wish lists. Waiting in the wings. So I'm assuming those are kitted projects. And then the thing that I was like, oh dear God, I really don't want to look at this. Here's an tracker for the month.
Oh no.
Yeah. So if anyone would like this, it's lovely. There's no writing in it. This just use the word journal.
Okay. All right. So I'm just bringing one to the party, but it is a 3-parter. So I have, again, this is another case of I purchased it when it came out, and it's still great. But I went through some of my stash as I was picking out things for my birthday sale and really evaluating, will I get this one done? And I already have a mystery sampler from Lizzie Kate 3-parter that's more Christmas related. And I figured I would do that one first before I did this one. So I thought, this is probably a great one to give away. So this is Things Unseen Mystery Sampler by Lizzie Kate. I'm going to go this way for a second. Okay, so this is what is part of the giveaway. There's the three patterns, all the floss that is called for, and all the buttons and zhuzh. Okay. The only thing that is not part of this is the fabric, because I pulled it out for something else. Sorry. But in this, you'll get all of those, what I just saw there. So for this one, the word will be mystery. So if there are any of these that you are interested in, leave a comment below. Use the words of the ones that you are interested in, and we will figure it out. It'll be open until the next filming. So 2 weeks from today, or do you want to do it longer?
Let's do the two filmings.
Okay. So we've got a little room there then. Yeah, so it'll be this time next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. So
Be a subscriber, be 18, so we can get your address. Don't use the word giveaway or anything like that, or we'll delete you because we're already getting bots following our and those are annoying.
Which amuses me because we don't have a whole lot of followers, so how they found us.
I know, like where are these things coming from?
So basically, episode 20 will be the episode where we reveal the winners of the giveaway. Yeah. So, like I said, well, I will put in the information box. I will put the words in there, and you are more than welcome to try for all 4 if that's what you would like, or if you just want to put in 1 word or however many. We are just excited that you guys follow us and watch us and leave comments and things like that. So we just wanted to share the joy of relief about Cinna, because she's a special girl, and so we kind of wanted to celebrate her gaining weight. Yes. Yay, Cinna! So yeah, so we'll be excited with that. So we'll put these away and keep an eye on it and let you know in episode 20.
Yes.
Okay.
We skipped over Hall.
We did. Yes, we did.
Oh well. So much for best laid plans.
Welcome. Welcome to our channel.
Yes. It's we're plans adjacent.
Yes. Nebulous plans. Plans. Yeah.
So we saw your scroll frame stand.
Yes.
What other haul do you have?
Okay, so here's another one that I have to go reaching for. So,
aerobics.
Yeah, you'll see in a minute. So one of the things I was struggling with is I'm working on a tree skirt for my mother. And this is my oldest whip. It's 20 years old. How do I know that it's 20 years old? Because I started it when my nephew was born 20 years ago in November. And she's still asking about it, so I guess she actually still wants it. So, but I was having trouble with wrangling all the fabric because they have basically given you a tree skirt's worth of fabric and you're only stitching on a small portion of it. So I was trying to figure how was I going to do this efficiently. So I got myself, because when I was home in November, my mother has started rug hooking, and she found herself a very large quilting or rug hooking hoop. And when I mean by large, I mean like 18 by 27. And I'm like, if she found that, I can find one. And that would help me. So I finally got my hoop. So as you can see, it's large. And
there it is.
Hoop, there it is. So you can see what I've gotten done so far. And what I have done so far is that will be the absolute bottom of the swoop. And it swoops up this way and it swoops up this way. It's not full. It's almost like a garland going around like this.
Okay.
So I will be able to stitch the bulk majority of it like this and not have to move the hoop a whole lot. And then however far I need to move it to get the ends over here. And then we'll go from there. So having it loaded in this. Okay, now I'm going to put my arms hurt. Now that it's in something that's way more manageable, I'm more likely to stitch it. Because I have a floor stand that looks like a music stand where it's open-ended, so you're not locking it in like a scroll frame stand. It gives you room. It holds it like a music stand. And that way I can work two-handed and stitch so much quicker, and the fabric will be wrangled. So I'm excited. I might actually start working on that too. So that was a big yay. So
Did you try to get, I don't know if you've ever, I don't know if you'd want to try. Yeah, that's fun. Like these things. To
I
like
am.
your fabric around the hoop.
Yes, and that's exactly. I made it when I saw them on yours just now. I made.
Jury rig.
I made a note to look those up because I've seen them on yours, and also who else do I see them on a lot of different people, and just kind of clicked in. Yeah.
Okay, the normal one, but I love this one. I just wrapped it up and stuck it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to look for next. I had it all clipped together with huge binder clips and stuff like that. And it was so frustrating and I wasn't enjoying it. So I wasn't picking it up. And that's part of the reason why I haven't done hardly anything on it. Now that I have that hoop, I can have it out. I can go stitch, 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 and do two-handed. And because it's big count in a kit. And I think I can kind of bop it out if I actually, it's one of those things, if I just put some time in it,
Story of our lives.
Story of our lives. So, yeah. So as you have noticed, I've been, the last couple of hauls, I've had equipment because I'm trying to invest in some equipment that will make things easier. So there was that. I'm going to put that over here.
I never told you I bought that lap stand. I didn't care. Sorry.
What's that?
The second lap stand. I'm like, oh yeah, I did buy that within like the last month, but whatever.
That's okay. What else? Oh, I'm in B Stitch Me's Fabric of the Month, and that came in this month. I get the 40 count Verdal, which is an even weave, and this month the color, is Sorbet. So it's a pretty peachy, I don't know if you can tell with this lighting.
Yes.
It's a peachy yellow. It's really pretty. So there's that. I also received my winter holiday countdown box from Stitchy Box. I'm not going to show everything that was in it. I'll just show you a couple of highlights. One, I think this is adorable. The little penguin needle minder.
Oh, that is cute.
Super cute. Sorry. There was a nice, cute little pair of scissors. Purple scissors.
Are cute.
Super cute. In this one, there's usually one or two patterns. This one was the Quirky Quaker Penguin by Darling and Whimsy. I don't have that one, which that made me happy because that was one of the ones I was going to get someday. So there you go. The fabric was a piece of 36. I get the higher count fabrics when there's an option. It's 36 count linen mint by Fiber on a Whim. So this one is almost like good for ocean as well because it's that minty teal. Yeah. Again, you can't really tell in this lighting, but it's definitely a more of a light teal.
It's green Caribbean water.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. So, but you can use it in a frosty winter with the frosty tones, or you could use it as an ocean one. It's versatile, so I was pleased with that. And the other thing I was going to show you, because there's other stuff in there. There's like some stickers. There's some embellishments. There's fancy beads, stuff like that. But I will show you the color palette of the threads. A lot of it is silks. There's a couple cottons. And then, and then some silks. So it kind of goes from purples and a green. I'm just kind of arranging them so you can see the there. I think you can get a good idea of the color palette. So this is more like a gray purple. This is more of a lighter purple, purple and black, minty green, some grays and some blues for winter. Yeah, so again, there's a lot of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of the 8 are silks. So, and so that gives me some fun options in my silk collection. And then the last thing that I received, I did order some things for market, pre-order, so those will be coming in whenever. And I've also sent some fabric in to Vicky at Stitch and Button. She's going to be making some bags for me, so I'm going to wait for those. I'm excited about those. But I needed a couple more larger bags, so me and Crab Shack had a visit. So I needed a larger one for one of my larger projects. So I went with this. Oh, why did I? Okay. I went with this vintage sailboat because I've got a number of new ocean-esque ones that need a larger bag. So I got this. And as a treat, she sent the matching Notions bag with it.
A big Notions bag.
Where is it? Oh, I chucked it. So sometimes where did that go? Where did I throw it? Oh, all right. So here's the matching Notions bag. Okay. So sometimes when I order this, I will order the set, which is usually these, right? And sometimes I don't. Sometimes she throws in some extra things like the zipper pulls, like she sent to me one time. She sent me zipper pulls, and sometimes but this time she threw in even a smaller pouch, which I think is pretty cute. And then I wanted one that was summer floral, and I saw this one and I said, yes, please. And I bought the set because these roses remind me of the antique rose bush that my grandmother had on the family farm. And so I purchased that and this. So I got the set, and then she threw this in as an extra. So when I buy bags from her, I don't expect that she's going to throw in anything extra. It just every once in a while she really surprises me, and this time she did. So yeah. So there you go. Oh, and then the last thing I purchased was I laid my hands on some of these sleds because I will be starting a Foxwood Crossings pattern. I have a project, so I got some of the sleds, the big ones, because you can't always find them in all the stores. So anyhoodle, so that is it for me. So now, without further ado.
So I just was on Etsy as you were talking, and this is a project bag on Crab Shack right now. See the little deer?
I don't like you right now.
Mm.
See, this is what she does. I can't get mad because I do the things right back. Because we see things that we know we may or may not like, and we just throw it out there, and it's like most of the time it sticks and it's annoying as heck.
Yes, it is.
We'll see.
Anyway, I hadn't seen that print before. But,
Yeah. I'll have to look at that one closely. You are so mean to me.
all right. So are you ready to sing the song?
Without further ado, Wegman's Bag of Acquisitions for you. Kabam!
Kabam. I received the Phoenix Queen from Bella Filipina.
Nice. That's so pretty.
She's pretty. Do I know when I'm going to stitch her? No, that's not the point.
I was going to ask the question, do you know what fabric you're going to eventually stitch her on yet?
No.
That's not the point either.
Point. And somehow I wound up... The stash unloading site is bad for my wallet because I see things that I like and then someone's already claimed them and then I go look to see if I can find them somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So this wasn't quite... Well, no, this was the same thing. So this is an Oberlin Samplers. This is Door County.
Oh my gosh, that is an oldie but goodie. Look at that.
So my mom was born in Fish Creek, and Fish Creek's actually on this map.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So, do I know when I'm going to stitch it? No, because have you seen these handwritten instructions? This is a blast from the past, people. You have to think about that.
You're going to have to spend a day just figuring that part out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is another stash unloading issue. Because I saw this and it had already been claimed, and then I'm like, I've looked at that a bunch of times. Gary stitched this when he was on Sunshine Stitchers. This is the Cricket Collection, Open House.
Oh, look at that.
So I went off and found it on 123 Stitch, and they had the Jabco buttons.
I was just going to say, are you going to be able to get the buttons?
Why, yes, Cheryl. Yes, I am.
I didn't doubt you.
Now, the companion piece to this is ordered and has not arrived yet. I don't think.
Of course there's the companion piece.
Well, that one's called Three Gables, and that one I found on Etsy, and someone was selling it with the buttons. And I was like, mine.
Yes.
Just all the things. All right. So I got my fabric of the month from Atomic Ranch Fabrics through Garan Stitchery. My Fox and Rabbit Fabric of the Month Club doesn't start till the end of April.
Gotcha.
All right. This is 16 count, a fat quarter. This is called Amber Waves.
Amber waves are green. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's a nice neutral.
Like a creamy yellowish wheat.
Not so much. Yeah, not so much yellow. More like pale gold. Mottled.
Yes, that's what yeah, okay. Nice.
Right. So that's nice. The first month I haven't gotten de-stitch me. It made me sad. Because you can only have so many fabric of months.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got a Sheltie needle minder.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So cute.
So cute.
Because I have a Sheltie.
I was just going to say, there is a Sheltie in the house.
Oh, did I get one? No, those are different. Okay. Hold, please. The bag is never ending.
Mm-hmm.
As the cat goes flying past me.
Behind you.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. I see you. Pretty girl.
Okay. Let go. Thank you. All right. So, mad reminder.
No, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am.
Sorry for yelling, people.
Sorry.
All right. So I got a couple of 4 needle minders. One says, life happens, cross-stitching helps.
Mm-hmm.
Another one says, I turn strings into things. What's your superpower? There's a fluff you fluffing fluff. And there's just the cats.
Mad for minders. Oh, those are great.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you find them on Etsy or?
Yeah, Mad for Minders is on Etsy.
Okay.
Okay. I finally got, with my last order from Vicky at Stitch and Button, she forgot to include my Battlestar Galactica
Yes.
needle thingy,
Yes.
whatever we call these things.
Floss ring?
Floss ring, floss, yeah. Vicky, I also put an order in with Vicky to make me some of these things because I want to use these as little give my table mates things at retreats.
Mm-hmm.
So we got these little mesh baggies and then
Oh, cute.
stitchy things. They all say stitchy things, but they all have. She color coordinated the flippin'.
She's so freaking good.
I know. I'm like, really, Vic?
Love it.
She's extra. I love her.
Yes. Agreed.
All right, so I got to put stuff in that.
But she would be the first to say that she's got all the things to be able to do something like that. She's got the supplies.
All right, stash unloading. This I totally blame Cheryl for because she's doing something by this designer that inspired me. This has specialty stitches, people. I don't do specialty stitches.
You can do it.
So this is by Elizabeth Designs.
Yes.
And this is Happy Halloween.
Yay.
And it came with a thread and the accoutrement
Excellent.
charms.
Yeah, so you got the whole kit. That's awesome. The good thing, and I've told you this, Elizabeth Design's charts are awesome in that she she puts really great pictures to show you how to do the specialty stitches, and they're super clear. That's what I like about hers.
Okay, this is another stash unloading thing that, yeah, be careful what you wish for, people. This is called Mountain Trails, and it's 2 patterns.
Ooh, pretty.
Very pretty. Now,
Uh-oh.
just going to show you a little tiny bit of a chart.
Oh, yes, that's old school.
These are on!
Yeah.
I'm having Teresa Wensler flashbacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
I don't know. And this one is from Stash Unloading, and this is a crossed wing collection. This is Loon Lake.
Ooh, that is so pretty.
Yeah, I like this one.
That reminds me of home. Love it.
Of Todd and I went to New Hampshire early in our dating career, marriage.
Dating career.
Dating career. And we took a boat tour on Squam Lake, which is
wow, yeah.
pond. So
see, the thing with loons is they are notoriously they're not social-ish, and so for you can hear them a lot, but to see them is tricky. And
got to see them that day. It was really cool.
Yeah. So it was surprising to me where I grew up in Nova Scotia. It's along what's called the Lahave River, and it's a really large river with lots of little coves. And one day we saw loons in one of the coves, and it's like like that for me was a surprise for them because it's a fairly high traffic area, and I actually saw them with babies, so they obviously have a nest there that they've been coming back. I haven't been there lately, but so to see them is, you always hear them. You can hear that their call is very, especially if you're out in the. So I really like that pattern. That's really nice. Good memories.
The last little bit of haul I have is not really cross stitch related, but I'm going to show it because I love it.
Yes.
All right, these are refrigerator magnets. Okay, they're Shelties. One says the bark tender. One says I'm right behind you.
That's so cute.
They're darling.
That's adorable.
I'm trying to get the glare off. There.
Right there, yeah.
All right. And then we have another good hair day. And yeah, I heard you.
Oh my gosh, those are awesome. That's so cute. Where'd you get those?
I was on Etsy and I was Googling Sheltie stuff and I went down a rabbit hole on Etsy. It happened.
There's no judgment. I am not judging you on this.
I might be because I didn't realize how much crap was in this bag.
Well, you made up for the week you were sick.
Yeah, I think I bought a lot of that crap when I was sick.
That too.
I don't feel good. I can't stitch. Let me buy something.
That's awesome.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My bag is empty.
My bag is empty. My table is...
Yeah, it's a disaster.
Well, I think that's it.
I believe so.
Yes. So, like we said before, if you want to participate in the perhaps winning one of those things that we showed you earlier, like I said, I will put the keywords in the description box down below. You can use any or all if you're interested in them. And like we said, in episode 20 is when we will reveal the winner.
And pro tip, people, because we don't have a lot of subscribers, your chances of winning are good.
They're awesome. So if you see anything that strikes your fancy, please feel free to leave a comment with the word. And like we said, you have to be over the age of 18. Please do not use the word giveaway, or I think you can't say prize either. I don't know. Just any of that kind of stuff. And we'll see who wins.
Yep, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see too. So with all that being said,
we hope you have a good couple of stitching weeks.
And we'll see you in hopefully 2 weeks.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for putting up with us.
Right? We think we're hilarious. I don't know.
I don't know either, but we're having fun.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah. So thank you all for being part of our channel. And with that, we will say have a good week or two.
Bye.
Happy stitching. Bye.